All right, Mitchell Report Unleashed podcast. We're ushering a new year, a new season. I'm joined by
the wonderful Marina Valmont, Naked News executive producer. I was an anchor for 13 years before getting into production. I'm also into cosplay, and I'm a content creator. So I stream on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, and I have my hand in many different areas.
So we're going to just jump right into it. Marvel versus DC. Which one are you? What side?
DC. I'm a big Batman fan. I love DC for the nitty gritty, the raw emotions. It's the dark side of superheroes. You get to see the angst. And Marvel is great, but sometimes there's a little too much happiness.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking in this camera right here. She said what she said. So y'all hold her accountable. But I'm with you in a way, a little bit. I think DC does more with what they're wanting to portray, while Marvel focuses more on the actors that they're trying to put in certain places. That makes sense?
They're very good at casting.
There you go, right?
Very, very good.
So when we talk about Batman, I can't go wrong with Batman.
Yeah,
Batman's
he's
a good guy.
Ultimate guy,
Yeah.
the world's greatest detective.
I love that. Who would you say has played the best Batman in your eyes, your opinion?
Christian Bale.
Really?
Yeah, I love him as an actor. I'm a big fan of American Psycho as well.
Great movie.
But I just think he carried the character so well, and he was the epitome of Batman. Like a wealthy, almost trust fund baby that is given all this money, but he still wants to help the world. And he uses his time, energy, and resources to do that.
Christian Bale, so not Michael Keaton, eh?
No, he was pretty good as well.
Michael Keaton's my guy, though. I got to put him, like, above. Like, he's just slightly above. Because when you put the Batman suit on, and then you have that lower part here where you can just see his mouth, for me, that's Batman. I feel like he encompasses the major factor of that, you know?
I don't disagree.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So who would you say is your, if you had to pick a tag team partner, fighting crime, if it means jumping off of buildings or coming down zip cords and things like that, who would you pick and why?
Poison Ivy, because she has so much control of the elements. She controls plants, and with one kiss or one, you're hers. She has full access to your resources, and she can tie you up with vines just by going like that and looking at you.
So I feel like you're saying this because you probably did a cosplay with Poison Ivy before,
I
right?
did,
See?
yes.
And I'm going to say this. I'll look in the camera again. She kind of has the Uma Thurman type of look from Batman Forever.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep it real. No, honestly, because when you first came in here and you said Poison Ivy, I'm putting two and two together. You got this.
Thank you. I used to be blonde, and I more so resonated with Harley, but the craziness has tapered down a little bit.
So let's start with you, like your journey. You've been traveling. You've been doing a lot of traveling. You speak about Twitch.
Yes.
I've tuned in one of your Twitch streams. You were, I believe, in Romania.
Yes.
Things like that, doing your stuff, doing your thing. Where did the traveling start encompassing in your lifestyle?
I have always loved travel. So in my early 20s, I went to New York for a music video, and I fell in love with Manhattan. So I spent a few years there. I lived in Vegas for a few years, California as well. And then from there, I moved back home to Toronto. And I've always just never been content to be in one spot. I like to explore, and I guess I get bored very easily.
Why is that, though?
I have wanderlust and a restless spirit.
Okay.
Like I'm planning to go for the winter and work remotely for January, February, and March. I'm going to Cancun.
Okay.
And I've never lived in Cancun before, but I like the challenge.
I love that. I love that. So how did you get started into the whole Naked News situation? Because before you even answered that, folks, she walked in here. I said, there's got to be some sports there. Volleyball player, basketball player. She's tall. She's tall, you know?
5'9".
5'9". So let's speak to that. How'd you get into all of that?
Well, sport-wise, I started at a young age doing taekwondo. I originally wanted to get into dance, but my mom was like, no, you're going to need to defend yourself one day. And little did I know I'd meet all these people and get stalkers and whatnot and have to use that. But yeah, I started in taekwondo, and I was a very shy kid, very quiet. And that kind of brought me out and gave me self-confidence. So I started doing competitions internationally, and I started winning. So yeah, that was
so winning
really
in like the
amazing.
sparring department, or
Yes.
doing the, which would they call, I used to do martial arts back in the day.
Patterns or
Patterns, your
forms.
form, your kata, whatever, things like that.
No, patterns I wasn't so good at. But sparring, because it's more like free thinking, I really loved that. And yeah,
Long
I
limbs.
would do kicks. People would take me down. I'd take them down.
Okay.
And you never know what's going to happen.
I feel like you should have, there should have been a career there, maybe in mixed martial arts, a little bit of UFC maybe?
I would be into that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe they should do that. They do celebrity boxing. So why don't they do like influencer, celebrity MMA?
I would be so into that. Because I
Okay.
have a feisty side that comes out. So yeah, I love to spar with people.
Would there be someone, maybe someone out there that you'd want to take on one-on-one?
Oh, man.
This is your chance. Maybe call them out. You never know. Get it started for 2026.
Who do you think that I should fight? I don't know if it should be anyone at Naked News. That might be a little too involved.
That could get spicy.
That could get too spicy.
You know what I mean? It could get spicy. But no, I think it's like a big thing because you see a lot of influencers. You have Misfit Boxing out there.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul, prior to recording this, he's got a fight with Anthony Joshua, whatever, right? So I'm like, I feel like there's a room for influencers or celebrities to get into the conversation of, just going out there, doing it. Give
And
the money
live
to-
streaming it too.
Right? Maybe Twitch?
Netflix.
Maybe Twitch?
Yeah.
Partnership with Netflix?
I like that a
It
lot.
should be a thing, right?
Yeah, I'd
For
be
sure.
so down. As long as they're in the same weight class as me. I don't want someone too light where I just kick them and they fly away.
Well, she got long limbs, y'all. You got to deal with that. You know what I mean? And things like that. But I think that would be a very, very interesting point of view. I'd love to see the comments, what people would like to position out there. And y'all better position out there. Like, I'm being honest. YouTube, X, Instagram, whatever. Just comment, who do you think she should go against?
Yeah, at that person. Bring them into the conversation.
Right? And you never know. Maybe we do the face-off here in Grid Studio in Toronto. You know what I mean?
Yes, please.
So really getting into everything here for yourself. Background-wise, what's your background? I pick up a very...
Russian and French.
Russian and French. Okay. So did you migrated here when you were younger, or?
No, born and raised in Mississauga, a suburb of Toronto.
I love that.
Yeah.
And so just reporting was always like your stick or your passion?
No, I got into pageants, bikini modeling. I was a Budweiser girl, promo model. I did car shows, music videos, and I didn't do any nudity at the beginning of my career. So I was asked to do Playboy, and I was like, no.
Really? Why the no though?
I hadn't done anything naked, so that was a big leap for me at the time. But then Naked News approached me, and again, I said no. But after a while, and talking to Ayla Adams, shout out to Miss Flex Appealer, she convinced me to try it. And I thought to myself, well, what's the worst that can happen? They don't hire me, or alternatively, they hire me and my life changes.
No, I like that. So when you're talking about getting naked now the first time, being on camera and things like that, versus now what you see speeding up the conversation, you see X, you see OnlyFans, you see all these different things. And I feel like the digital world has canceled out Hustler, Playboy, and all those, even those extreme ones, I'd like to say.
Yeah.
But like you had Maximum
I
at
miss
one point in
Maxim.
time. And it's like, where did that up and disappear to? And I feel like Instagram probably canceled that, I feel like.
Yeah, they did.
You
It's
know?
sad because I really liked holding magazines in my hand and being able to show people, like, look what I did, as opposed to the digital copy or the Instagram post of it.
So when you look at now being naked on camera for you, is that like all you do, or do you do like a little bit more beneath the surface and things like that?
No, absolutely more beneath the surface. So I'm in production as well as on camera. So I work at like scripts, arranging events that we attend and film at. And I even do affiliate marketing. So I have my hand in every pot.
Affiliate marketing for what, though? Can you say? Or
Yeah, for Naked News.
Okay. I didn't even know that they would do like affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
So how does that work?
We partner with different companies, some sex toy companies, some other sites, like, for example, Playboy or Adult Time. And we email market to each other's audiences with different offers.
So what do you like more? You like more the behind-the-scenes side or more of the you're in camera type of thing?
I like both. On camera is easy for me at this point because I've been with Naked News for 14 years. Behind the scenes stuff is more challenging because it's new. But I have a head for business and I really love it. Yeah.
I like that. So for yourself, it's just Naked News and there's nothing no more. You're not like doing on scene type of stuff with other content creators, like getting more involved in like the sex world or things like that, or what?
I do that as well.
Okay.
So I do have a fan site with Naked News. It's called Tempted. I'm also on OnlyFans.
Okay.
And I do have a scene out there with Vixen.
Okay.
So they have a girl brand called Slade. And to date, I've done one professional scene.
Why only one?
I had the opportunity to work with Brazzers, but I said no because they wanted me to do a boy-girl scene. So I was like, oh, I haven't done that before. You're not going to get my first scene.
That's crazy. So is that just because it takes a certain mindset to really go above and beyond? Because here's the thing is this, content creation is one thing. Now there's levels to the adult stars. There is, and I feel like it gradually increased from when we were younger. We speak about Maximum. It was two-piece bikini. Then it gravitated to more, let's make the bikini a little bit more skimpy or things like that.
Bikini.
You know what I mean? You see, you got the proper terminology for it. And then you got into like where now folks are going on OnlyFans, pandemic, wanting to get into now more girl on girl or guy on girl, or they're just doing all the different horizons and things like that. So do you feel like from your point of view, it's one size fits all, or you have to be very selective when you're in this space?
You absolutely have to be very selective. You have to honor your boundaries because if you don't, people are going to take advantage of you and you'll be doing all sorts of things. So for me, the decision not to do boy-girl, a big part of that is it would limit a lot of my dating pool.
Interesting.
Yeah, I already have problems with people not wanting to date me because I'm on Naked News and I'm a naked personality. A lot of men do like the aspect of girl, so that's usually fine. But to do boy-girl, I'd have a lot of problems.
So speak to that. And I feel like it takes a level coming into this like part here now, because I've talked to Sarah Harlow, Serenity Cox, Lady Lorraine.
Serenity Cox has the perfect setup because she has her partner.
Right?
So she already has her person, whereas I'm single, so I'm still out there looking for someone.
Makes sense. So I feel like some folks look at it in such a way and they have their reservations.
Yes.
But if you deep dive into it, you have the swingers that are not doing the adult content, but they're not even on camera. And I've said this to a lot of folks, is that you probably have people around you that are doing this. And for you to maybe criticize somebody in the industry is one thing, but you have the same people that are around you that are probably doing that and they're not even telling you.
Yes.
So how are you gonna turn that on and off switch? You know what I mean?
And I'm in the lifestyle as well. But yeah, it's interesting. Naked News, we went to an event this past weekend in Owen Sound. There was a swingers club there. And yeah, there's swingers everywhere. And you have no idea how big the swingers world is.
Why do you think it's become that now?
I think it was always that way, but now because of the dominance of OnlyFans, it's more out there. Because a lot of swingers will also be on OnlyFans, but some won't. They're cops, they're lawyers, they're nurses. They're just regular people who are a little bored in their marriage and want to spice things up. Maybe they're poly, maybe they're a swinger. There's so many different definitions in this world.
So going back when you said it's hard to date because of men being reserved and you showing your body on camera.
Yeah, they don't want their family to find me.
Right. And I think that's one part of it. Now, I can see the pros and cons with that. And I think you can see the pros and cons with everything else, right? I'm not going to be the type of person that's going to say, well, let's hold that person's feet to the fire. Yeah. Because I look at it from a content creation. It's how you're putting the roof over your head. You're making your travel, things like that.
Yeah.
Is it ethical? Some folks will say yes. Some folks will say no. See, you're playing it with everything I'm saying. And I think that some folks got to realize is that we're in a different part of the space of the world.
Yes.
So what's happening now is I look at even Twitch, and we're going to get into that, where I see models now are using that as a gateway.
Yes.
To then model and show themselves and things like that. But it's a more over-glorified position.
Yes.
But they have nude content, but it's behind a paywall.
Exactly.
Because you can't do it on Twitch. Because then,
but
shut
they
you down.
use Twitch to market themselves, and maybe they didn't start out with an OnlyFans, but then they're like, hey, people want to pay me, so I'm going to monetize this, and who can blame them?
Do you feel like you would always be in this profession?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah. Back in school when I did a test, you know those tests where you're like, which career path should you go in? It actually said politics.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
No, I'm too honest for that.
I can't see it because just by the first time meeting you in a couple of DM conversations and things like that, I don't see politics.
No.
Like, honestly, I'm going to say this again as looking at the camera. I literally thought sports. Like, literally, I was like, gotta be an ex-athlete from somewhere. You know what I mean? And things like that.
But I guess at the time, content creator didn't exist. So I would have definitely fallen into that category. Or had I answered differently, journalist or news reporter.
Yeah. So, like, more like locally, maybe CNN?
I think so. Maybe City TV.
Yeah?
Breakfast television. Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah?
Wake up to my face, Wake up at 5 a.m., get super caffeinated.
Let's talk about that. You got the espresso in hand too, right?
Oh, it's already drank. Yes.
You already finished it.
Yeah.
Game over, right? So going back to like everything in the world of the adult content, right? What do you say that you're single?
Yes.
Right now. Dating?
Dating casually.
Okay. Define what that means. Dating casually.
No commitments.
Okay.
Yeah, no commitments.
Okay.
Still looking for that one person to have that talk and be exclusive with, or maybe not exclusive with. I travel a lot, so yeah, that can be an issue too, or that can be a benefit.
Do you think it's a trust thing?
I think for a lot of people are insecure and they lack self-confidence.
I love that. Now we're coming in my world. I love it. So insecurity, self-confidence, dating a person of your magnitude.
Yes.
They have to be able to trust you.
Yeah, and I go to swingers events. I go to AVN and like the porn awards. So having me there and not being there with me, and I have access to all these gorgeous, sexually free people, that's a lot for some people to handle. But I'm very trustworthy and loyal in a relationship, but it's hard to prove that.
But you prove it through actions, no?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, you do.
Communication, right? Could they travel with you at these events or no?
Yeah, they absolutely could. They
Okay.
probably wouldn't be able to get a media pass.
Yeah.
But they could still be there.
You can't hook that up. You're like producer though.
Well, on red carpets, particularly AVN, the space is so limited. I would only be able to take my crew.
This is your crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then you got to find the right person.
But they could be my date for the award show.
There you go. Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I feel like you've been judged a lot, maybe from like outside critics and things like that.
So much
Yeah?
judgment.
So how do you deal with that?
I only let people judge me and take it into account if they're family, true friends. It's constructive criticism from someone I admire. But if it's just from Joe Blow on the street, it's probably not an informed criticism.
What would you say is one of like the worst pieces of feedback someone has given you?
That I'm a discount version of a celebrity or so-and-so.
Discount version? That's
Yeah.
wild.
I often get compared to Amanda Kearney. So
Who's
they're
that?
like, she's an influencer and Playboy model.
Okay.
But they're like, you're a discount version of her. Like, is that a backhanded compliment?
I think that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
They want to hype you up, but then it's like they want to just rip the
me down.
rug from underneath the feet and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think that in your world, it happens. It happens in podcasting. It's happened in. So by design, I talk to a lot of women on the podcast. So it's going to take that special person to understand that what I do here is just direct conversation. But I think what folks do, and some women will do this, they have this inner insecurity that's inside of them, that when they see maybe someone that looks maybe a little bit more presentation based, they instantly be like, okay, that's the metric that I got to stay by.
Yes.
And it shouldn't be that way.
No,
because you'll
everyone's
know,
got their own look.
right? You should know at the end of the day where it's like, hey, if I'm dating if you're dating you or you're dating me, this is our realm of what we're doing. When the cameras go off, there's no behind the scenes things going on. It's like you got to justify this stuff to people. Yes. And I'm like sick and tired for like 2026 of justifying things. I'm like, you either rock with me or you don't. Like, seriously. I ain't got time for the tomfoolery anymore.
They create all kinds of fantasies in their head about what goes on behind the scenes. And granted, sometimes behind the scenes can be crazy.
Right? It is what it is. And I think that it's just like, as long as you can trust your person, right?
Yeah,
so
trust is a big thing.
We could turn this into the whole dating. I feel like I want to turn this into dating, little Q&A right here. So how should a guy, if he's seeing you for the first time, he wants to approach you, he wants to do what he wants to do, how does he go about doing it?
I get turned off when people say my full name. Like, hi, Marina Valmont, it's nice to meet you. Because
That's ridiculous.
I feel like they're not seeing me as a person. I feel like they're seeing the influencer and the package. So never say anyone's full name when you meet them.
First and last.
Yes.
Jesus.
But because I've actually had that happen.
Yeah? And what do? You just cringe up?
My face doesn't really hide my emotions well, so I cringe on the inside, hopefully. But I'm
She's
just
like this.
Oh, hello.
Just stonewall face.
Just like.
That's wild. Okay, so go beyond that.
But a good way to approach me would be to smile at me and approach slowly. I'm like a cat sometimes. I can get easily startled.
Cosplay, Catwoman.
Yeah.
You play off of that, right?
Hello, my name is so-and-so. It's a pleasure to meet you. Would you like to grab a coffee right now if you have a few minutes? Mm-hmm. You know, and a little detail about themselves. Like, I'm from Toronto. I think you're really attractive. That would be a good way.
I love that.
Yeah. And then if I don't have time for a coffee, I'll be like, oh, maybe I'm not interested. Or maybe I am and like I have time in an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's very spontaneous then.
Yes.
Okay, I like that. So they can't shoot their shot in the DM? Because your DMs are probably like wild, right?
Yeah, I get a lot in the DM. And like it's not great.
I low-key want to put you on the spot and be like, hey, what's the wildest DM you got right now?
Oh my gosh. A lot of them are in the hidden DMs.
Yeah?
Which I've learned not to look at.
No? Because it's a whole bunch of shenanigans.
Yeah, and a lot of the time it'll just be Marina. They won't even say hello.
Yeah, it's like
hi.
wild, right? Yeah, that's weird.
It's just
like why are you calling my name for?
You're saying my name. What do you mean?
It's like, hello, yes, can I help you?
Yeah.
Like, what do you need? Are we talking money? We're talking promotion? What are we talking? We're talking content? We're talking collaboration? Brand deal?
I think a good way to start would be commenting on my pictures, like consistently and letting me know who you are. But without that interaction, if you just cold DM me, I have no context. Because at least by your comments, I can see your intentions. If you're like supportive, and I need that from a partner.
Yeah. Would you say you have trust issues as well?
Oh, 100%.
Why is that?
Well, I'm in therapy now. So I'm working on my boundaries.
Interesting.
And I think early on, I gave people too much access to me without respecting my boundaries and really knowing who I was.
Would you say that from a point of view as a creator, or when the lights shut off, Instagram shuts off, you as a person?
Me as a person.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I am who I am on camera, but I also do have a private side where I'm a little more quiet. I'm a little more reserved. I love alone time and yeah, just watching my Marvel and DC movies and shows.
I love that. Because you see it from in Twitch. When you were, I feel like you were doing the,
Yoga?
not the yoga. It was, you were whipping up food.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I
And
love cooking.
I'll say
yeah.
this as I look in the camera, y'all. Same person that's on Twitch is the same person that's in front of me.
Yeah.
So it's no, let me have that presentation, dress that up, but same person. You feel what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot of creators that are like 70% performative.
Yes.
And then once the things shut off, I understand we got cameras around, we're doing a podcast. It's like a complete day and night difference. And you're like, wait, who is this person?
It's all
You know what I mean?
performance based, but yeah, I am who I am on and off camera. That way it's easy to maintain. I'm just myself.
So speak to the girls that are in this industry or wanting to pursue this industry. How can they have their boundaries really positioned and put into place?
Be comfortable saying no. People are going to ask you to do things. They're going to come at you with opportunities. But before you say yes, analyze what the opportunities are and the benefits for you. Because oftentimes people will come at you with things that only benefit them.
Yep, so true. You hear that a lot. You hear that a lot. Yeah.
Power of no is just as much as the power of yes.
And I think understanding that world now, there's a lot of probably things that get thrown at you guys
Yes.
that you're like, like, am I really about to do this?
Yes.
What's the gain? But I think it's the same thing as content creators or musicians. You have this, let's go on the music side of things. You have this deal, you're signing this 3-year deal contract, such and such and such, but next thing you know, you don't read the fine print. It's a 360 deal.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot that gets hidden in the fine print.
You know what I mean? Or it's a deal that's like, well, here's 30%, we take 70%. And then you're like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So for a lot of the ladies in that industry, no is a big thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you really have to respect your boundaries and know your intentions going in. And know how you want your career to go.
Yeah.
Like analyze stars in the industry and know what you like and what you don't like. Learn who they've worked with, their managers, what companies they've worked for. Don't just go in blindly and say, oh, this is a big company. It's big, so it's good for me to work with them. Not necessarily.
And that's in all worlds, though. That's in all content creation worlds. Because there's so many folks that have access to us. And then next thing you know, they want to present this to you or present that to you. I could speak to that from, Jesus Christ. We're going 2016, 2017, doing some volunteer work with these folks out here out of Toronto, one person, another guy. We'd had a basketball podcast that I was sitting in doing. And the sad reality about it is I always like to talk in slang where I drag this guy all over the show, right? He was very textbook, analytics. I'm very, let's straight to the point. I'm going to like keep hammering your point. You can throw analytics at me all day, but I'm going to talk about the point. And you saw where that resentment built in. And then I had to dispatch from them folks because of just some stuff that went down. It's going to come out in a later podcast, probably in 2026. And what I realize is that some folks will just take you and they think they can just pull you in all these different directions like Inspector Gadget.
Use you for their benefit.
Exactly. Or your audience as well.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what size of the audience because it's like, let me sprinkle this in. Oh, I'm going to be able to take in. And then you realize you're like, wait, why am I doing so much for you and I'm not doing enough for myself?
Yeah, you're filling their cup, but your cup's just getting empty.
Right, right. So what are your big goals, aspirations for 2026?
Oh, I have so many things. What I've always wanted to do is establish another semi-permanent residence somewhere.
Okay.
So I'm looking for somewhere to go continually every winter. Maybe that might be Mexico, but it's going to be somewhere with a warm climate. I'm also going to continue working on Valmont Productions, which is my side project where I produce content and do more interviews. So, yeah.
So I feel like when you say more interviews, like adult content or kind of like mixing and matching it a little bit.
Mainstream.
Really?
Yeah. I love talking to adult content creators, but I want to talk to people behind the scenes, people that have podcasts.
I can see it.
Clothing designers.
I can see it.
People that often don't get the light shone on them, but they have so much to say.
Yeah, I can see it because even watching some of the Naked News clips and then kind of getting a grasp of like who you are, you can see it, you can feel it, right? You can feel it. It's wild when you sit and you can talk with other folks that have spoken to a mic on whatever level of production it is, right? You feel that there's that energy that radiates.
Yes,
you
there's
know
a
what
difference.
I mean? It's a different energy and things like that. And I feel like there's a lot you could do. Maybe it's a podcast, no?
I'm thinking there's some angle that will come into fruition. But yeah, I love being on camera. I love coming up with the interview questions, writing the scripts. Yeah, I love doing all that stuff. It's my passion.
So how did you get involved with Twitch? Because you got a pretty monster following. And I'm going to hold you accountable. You got to be a little bit more active.
I do. When I get to Mexico, I'm going to have a straight schedule of streaming twice a week.
I love that.
But I got into Twitch during COVID. So we were all on lockdown. And luckily, Naked News, we could go into the studio because they didn't shut down media. But I didn't have anything else to do. Like the grocery stores, you could only go there so often, you know what I mean? And you couldn't go to the malls, you couldn't visit friends. So it was my only way of socializing. Yeah, and then my very first stream, I started by doing the dishes.
Doing the dishes?
Yeah, just doing the dishes because I'm like,
wild.
I don't know what to do. So then it segued from that into cooking.
That's wild. You know what? Yo, that's like crazy content creation idea. Like doing the dishes, ladies and gentlemen. And just talking to your chat and building it from a incremental growth standpoint.
I like starting off by doing something that I want to do already, whether that's chores or cooking or yoga, something that's good for me.
Love that.
And then I have that, and then I just share about my day. I talk to the viewers, and yeah, it's just very natural, as opposed to like, okay, we're going to paint this painting right now, or I don't know.
Right? No, and I think that's interesting because Twitch is, I made the crossover. I had to.
Yeah.
Right? Now I'll speak about off air what I plan on doing because like folks, you know, the people will start watching and be like, oh, that's what he's going to end up doing. But I've incorporated a little bit of video games into it. And
You're
I'm
a gamer.
Yeah, a little something, right? But it's like, what else can you do to evolve that? There's so many aspects to it. Cooking, like you speak to, doing the dishes. Like that's the first time from an ideation standpoint as a creator for like 9 years, you sit back and you said, doing the dishes and just making casual conversation. Because what is that? There's so many things that can spin off to that. We have to eat, which could be like, okay, what was the meal that you created?
How did it turn out? Was it a disaster?
There you go.
I'm a great cook, but I'm a terrible baker. I've baked some pies that just looked rancid.
So, you know what's so funny? I hear a lot of females lately been saying that.
Yeah.
They can cook the meal, but don't tell them to bake.
No.
What do you think it is?
If you tell me to bake, you'll regret it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just like the measurement thing, or is it just like leave it unattended thing?
I think baking is more science-based. Whereas cooking, oftentimes I do follow a recipe, but I can free flow it these days with like the spices. I know the measurements, so I know what's going to taste good.
Okay.
But baking, oh my gosh, because I'm gluten-free too, things turn out really vile.
I feel you. So what's your number one meal to cook right now? Let's give it to us.
Ooh, I love a chicken stir fry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of vegetables,
Yeah.
grilled chicken,
Yeah.
seasoned to perfection.
Okay. So to talk about like what we putting in a stir fry?
Oh, peppers, onions, garlic, maybe some Brussels sprouts, which I
Interesting.
dearly love.
Yeah. Roasted?
I also like to make soup.
Yeah.
So like French onion soup,
Yeah.
zucchini soup.
Okay.
I try and make it healthy and get all my nutrients in.
So with the Brussels sprouts, just real quick, 'cause I did ask.
them.
Roasted?
Roasted, I'll often incorporate a sweetness to them. So it's like savory and sweet, a little maple syrup.
Some maple syrup on Brussels sprouts?
Yeah.
What?
Just a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that.
So tasty.
Interesting. I thought you were gonna say balsamic vinaigrette.
No. That's good too, but
Yeah.
sweet and savory, oh, so
Love
good.
that. Love that. So those are your goals for 2026, right?
Oh, and I'll be in Mexico. So the place that I rented also has a hot tub. So I'll be able to do Twitch hot tub streams.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's
How's
going to be
that gonna
so
work?
popular.
Right? How's that gonna work?
Well, I have to be very careful with the type of bikini I wear.
I can see. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the kind of say like whatever, not question what you're doing. Yes, because you see different things now on Twitch where it's like, is it
Questionable.
risque, but it's not risque. But then if it is risque, then it is what it is. You know what I mean?
The risque things tend to get you the most viewers, unfortunately. And I do love cooking and I love yoga, but I know what attracts the viewers.
Right?
Yeah.
Personality.
Yeah.
For sure. And then doing yoga.
And doing yoga.
Doing
yeah.
yoga. Why don't you do like your own yoga retreat
That would be fun.
with the girls?
Yeah.
Look at me ideation content right now. Behind a paywall.
Well, there is a nude resort in Tulum that I visited before. So naked yoga.
Yeah? How was that?
Yeah.
How was that experience?
Oh, that was so much fun. We had a content creators trip there to Energy Tulum. And yeah, it was a really, really good time. They had cabins and a pool, and we did all these games too, like the wet t-shirt contest.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You remember? You know what's so funny? I'm gonna snitch on myself. 'Cause I feel like every young guy used to watch. What was her name on? What was this? What was the channel? What was the channel? She used to do all the party atmospheres.
Miami TV?
No, it was on not Stars.
Daisy Fuentes?
No, keep saying the names. This is real time. We're doing this. I love this now.
Cindy Margolis?
I feel like Olivia something. She used to do all the party spots. So they would show like.
Oh, and MTV?
No, it was on one of the channel. I was on E channel. Like, I'm talking like back in the day. Like when I was say 15, 16. So they would show you all the travel spots. So as a young teenage guy, you're like, wait, what are these places are happening? You got wet t-shirt contests going on here, phone parties going here. Phone parties were wild.
They still are.
You see what I'm saying? And I went to my first one and I was like, it wasn't that aggressive because I'm like, what's going on? And then some folks have said some stuff like, you know what happens in the phone party.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's what's happening.
You know what happens at a swingers phone party?
Hide the kids. You know what I mean? And things like that. But it's just like people, we're all accustomed to different lifestyles and how we want to live and things like that, right?
Yeah, very true.
What would you say is one of your biggest pet peeves, though?
Whew. Inconsistency, or when people hype up something so much and then fall through.
Speak on it.
I just had an event that was in Dallas, Texas, that they reached out to my team to cover. And unfortunately, the day before the event, as my team was flying out, they canceled it. Yeah.
Before you flying out?
As they were flying out. They were on the tarmac taxiing. And
So
then
the jets are revved up.
Jets are revved up. The doors are closed. No one's getting off this plane. And they announced on social media without even emailing, texting, talking to anyone on my team that it was canceled. So we had to hear it secondhand on social media. Stuff like that pisses me off a lot.
That's kind of goes into a point of view where even in podcasting,
Yeah.
virtual, because I do a little bit of virtual still, and you get no-showed.
Yes.
With no explanation.
And the person knows they're going to no-show an hour that morning, but they don't give you any warning. And it's like, do you realize how rude you're being?
Right? And that's the thing, because I get it. Life happens.
Life happens. Things happen.
Right.
Funding falls through. You get sick.
Snowstorm happens here in Canada, ladies and gentlemen.
Snowstorm.
Negative temperatures outside right now. You know what I mean?
Don't be embarrassed. Just own up. What's the worst you're going to get? Negative feedback and the person disappointed or angry? Like,
It's like, give it a heads up. You could have simply said, hey, guys, press release, this is what's going on and things like that.
yeah.
But
or
did
just say you're not going to show. No explanation needed.
But the ones that went, they probably made the best of it, things like that.
Yeah, they made
Makes
the
sense.
best of it.
Makes sense. So how does that work, like, if you can speak to it? When you're going to these functions and things like that, is that out of your own pocket, or is that something that they're paying you to attend to?
Yes, they're paying us to attend. So
Okay.
they fly us out, accommodate us, and then we take care of the rates for the content.
The
for the content. So let's say we're doing a naked news segment, that would come from naked news.
Interesting. How long has naked news been around for?
Guess.
15 years.
26.
26 years.
26 years.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've been with them 14.
14.
Time flies.
Does it? We ain't going. Well, I'm not going to age you in this. We won't age her. Even though I feel like you're going on 32 tops.
Thank you.
I'm being honest. You tell. You know who you remind me of? I'm going to say it.
Tell me.
She wants to favor Sofia Vergara.
The ultimate compliment. Thank you.
Look at the side-by-side comparison. You see it.
I love it. That is the best compliment anyone's ever given me.
No, it's there. It's there. No, like literally. Because you can, I think it's the way you have that little stick when you laugh.
Oh, yeah?
So she does the exact same thing.
No.
Which I'm like, wait, is this her doppelganger I'm speaking to or something like that? Crazy.
I'm going to be researching her on YouTube
you
now.
Know who that
and
is?
looking for, yeah.
Okay.
Of course, Modern Family.
Okay, I'm making sure.
But I never watched Modern Family before. I know her more so from movies.
Yeah, I think her first.
And her super sexy husband or ex-husband.
Ex-husband now.
Yeah.
I feel like the first time I got a glimpse of her was Tyler Perry's Medea Goes to Jail, I think it is.
Okay.
That's the first time I was like, okay, who is this? And then then she just grew into her own after time and stuff like that.
So gorgeous.
Oh yeah, for sure. The thing is, when we think of content now, and we think of getting all these booking dates and things like that, it can take a toll on us, right?
Yes.
And stuff.
Content creation takes a lot out of you. It's more than just showing up on camera. It's the preparation, the editing, all the responsibilities.
How do you on and off switch that now going into like your like personal day to day? Like you wake up, you say you went to an event this past weekend, things like that. What do you now do to shift off that off time? When you're on your off time, what is it you're doing? Outside of Marvel.
Recuperating, I need alone time. And sometimes I can be alone with a person. But usually I need to be alone. So that's watching silly things on YouTube. That's watching Netflix. That's just laying there recovering, having a nice hot shower, doing some yoga for myself, cooking, and not creating at all.
I love that. I love that.
So sometimes it takes 24, 48 hours.
Yeah? That's a little bit.
Yeah.
No, just a little bit.
I'm a Virgo. I need my alone time.
I don't know much about Virgos. I'm a Pisces.
Oh, you're emotional.
Really?
That's what they say.
Now look, you're about to interview me. That's not true. We're not emotional.
No.
We're just, how do I say this? 10% of the ocean is discovered. So how I like to say it, silent rivers run deep, but a river is not the same size as an ocean. So there's a lot to us.
Ooh, more beneath the surface.
1,000%. There has to be. There has to be. You can't give it all, right? That's why I say Pisces is the best sign. Now we're getting the zodiacs, y'all.
Virgos, yeah, we can be difficult sometimes.
Difficult how?
Well, we have a social battery that tends to run out quickly.
Yeah?
Yeah, but we wear our emotions on our sleeve.
Really?
Yeah. So like my facial expressions, you know exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And I guess that's one of the things I've tried to work on the past, but now I just embrace it. If you were to say something silly, you might get a side eye.
I do that too. I'll be honest. I keep it as much as I don't like the word, but it still will come up authentic I can be.
Yeah.
And as real as I can be. So I always will hold folks' feet to the fire because I always say is that if you're very mediocre, and I'm not saying that we all have to be perfect. I'm not a perfect person. But if you tend to have mediocre tendencies, like little things of like not responding back to a message that I send you.
Yeah. That's the worst.
Or you pick up the phone, you call somebody and they don't know how to call you back. It takes them months on end.
Yeah, what are they really doing?
They're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
The same thing that we're doing. Scrolling on Instagram or TikTok.
Responding to who they want to
respond back to who they want to respond back to. You see yourselves on social media and stuff like that. And that's the thing is like, I don't do that unless it's warranted.
Yes.
You will know when I'm not responding back to you, because now
it's deliberate.
I've very much have said to you, I'm not impressed with your actions. And so many folks will throw the caution, be like, what did I do? You know what you did.
You know what you did.
You know what you did. I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Because then if I have to open my mouth, you're not going to like what comes out of it.
Yes.
Then you got to be coddling feelings. And I'm not here to, look here.
Then it starts an argument.
Hey, listen, I guess we're going to argue then. I guess we're going to argue. How many arguments do you start, though?
I like to give people what they give me. Okay. So there's two sides to me. There's the very nice side. There's the professional side. There's the kind, positive side. But then there's another side.
The voice changed for me.
The other side, yeah.
The voice changed for me.
If you come at me with negativity or meanness, that's not my first choice, but you'll get it back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you see that a lot on social media?
Oh, no, not on social media. I try and keep it clean there. Drama-free.
Yeah. But like people like send you like maybe like bad DMs, things like that. Like, who do you think you are?
No, I don't really get too many DMs like that. No.
So it's all love.
All love. I feel like a lot of the hate is more silent. But I can tell where it's coming from.
You can tell.
You know those friends you have that never like or comment on your posts?
I'll let you take the bull by the horns on this one. I'm going to sit this one out.
They don't like or comment on your post. They don't share it. But they'll share celebrities' posts that don't know who they are and don't care about them. But they're not out there supporting their friends.
Why do you think that?
That's not a friend.
Why do you think that happens?
People don't like to see people in their circle succeed and surpass them. It's the crabs in the bucket theory. You know, you're my friend now, but when you surpass me, we're no longer friends because now you're competition. But it's a friendship. There's no competition to begin with.
Should it be a competition, though?
No.
Shouldn't we all not want to win?
We should all want everyone in our circle to win.
1,000%.
Yeah, it's only a competition with outside people that you don't really know.
1,000%.
You know?
I look at it even with Twitch, and you see, because I'm playing with both of my audiences.
Yeah.
Because it's like you have the podcasting side, and I realize I know who rocks with the content.
Yes,
right?
You can tell.
You can tell. You know who rocks with it, or if you're out, they make mentions to it, things like that. Like one of my guys was like, recently, I know you won't mind me saying this, he's like, the Sarah Harlow podcast that we sat back and said, he's like, look, I deep dove, and he's like, I found out who she was. I was like, okay. And he's like, dude, she's a very interesting person.
Yeah.
Interesting in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, you see the ones that you can resonate with is like high energy, this and that and that, right? And it's just like, some of us now will see other folks out here building, succeeding, and then we want to just have this jealousy button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's even with podcasting. It's like you're selective with the episodes. That's why now, whoever's in my life, I just watch them like a meter. It's like a meter, right? So you know when you get in your car, you're driving, you park your car, you put it in the meter. There's a timer. Everyone that is ever around me, I know this is going to probably come back and bite me in the butt, but it's not. But it's like, I just watch the meter and I see what you gravitate to. Because it's like, episodes come out every week. You'll speak on certain episodes, but then you'll ignore certain episodes.
Yes.
And if you're not interested by it, that's totally cool.
Yeah, sometimes it's not your topic or your person.
But then at least make a mention of something like that. You know what I mean? Even the topic. Like, here's my thing is, if, say, for instance, I'll use this because we're both here in the studio.
Yeah.
With what you do, we're dating. I'm not a jealous person, but I would make some sort of commitment to make sure I'm always acknowledging what it is you're doing. Now, that could be the outfit you're wearing. That could be, what you said in that maybe little short little blurb. And I think that's what goes a far away that a lot of folks don't do.
Yeah, it's etiquette.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're dating them. Doesn't matter if it's your friends. Like, I don't even like liking shit no more. I actually will go in your DM and I'll address what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, I like that, blah, blah, blah.
That
I'll screen
means
capture
more.
your stuff, you know what I mean? Because I think we need that. We need to have that celebration. Like one of my friends, he was on Big Brother. Shout out to Jedson, right? And he sent me an email, he sent me a DM. No, was it DM or text? And when he sent that to me, I felt so warm inside.
Yeah.
He's like, just know me and Jade are watching you. We love what you're doing. this. And there's sometimes he's liking, sometimes he's, it is what it is. And that right there warmed my heart.
It's true support.
You see what I'm saying? It's true support. And I'm just like, if more folks do that, do you know where we can go in this world? We could be a little army walking around. Your 10 closest folks.
Yeah,
we all just
supporting each other.
That's what you got to do. You know what I mean? But everybody has this hidden Secret Service jealousy,
Yeah, it's uncalled for. It just fills your heart with hate.
No, for sure. Why the sober lifestyle?
I have alcoholism that runs in my family, and I've known this my whole life, but sometimes we have the mentality, sure, that's in my family, but not me. And I didn't realize until this summer that I had a problem. And yeah, it got really bad. I was drinking every single day.
Shit.
Yeah. And I had just broken up with my fiance, so I was emotionally wrecked, and I was using that to cope, good old coping mechanisms. But I realized it wasn't serving me, and it was making me very emotionally unbalanced. I wasn't making good decisions. I wasn't letting good people in my life. And I realized to be successful in the future, I had to stop. So I went to Romania and disconnected from everyone I really knew. And yeah, I just quit cold turkey.
Just like that, cold turkey.
Yeah.
Was it hard?
I'm very strong, so I have the aptitude to do that, but certain things are triggering. The flight over there was so triggering because I don't remember having a sober flight for years. I would always drink on flights.
What was your drink of choice?
Red wine.
Fair.
Yeah.
A Merlot?
Wine. I like a Pinot Noir, a Cabernet Sauvignon. I also really liked sake. But yeah, things like that, or going to nightclubs. So I was at Art Basel, Miami, and it was my first experience at a nightclub sober. It was different. Everyone around me was a little tipsy. I feel like I saw too much. I saw everyone's interactions, and it was almost like magnified. I saw people being silly, jumping on couches. I saw people going to the bathroom to do different things, and
that's a thing. Trust me, it's out there.
It's a thing.
The silent, quiet drug, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You think they'd be outside rolling the joint, but it's something else.
Exactly.
Fair.
So yeah, that was difficult to be sober in that environment. But I'm like, you know what? This is a test. We're stronger than this, and we can get through this. Yeah, so it would have been very easy to do a shot. We had a bottle. I was given a shot. And then I whispered to my friend, I'm like, hey, can you take this shot for me? And they're like, I love you even more. Yes, I would love to take 2 shots of Don Julio. Thank you. But yeah, it was difficult. And it still can be at times. I would always have a drink at lunch. And it would feel, mentally for me, I'd feel like that would make me more social. That would make me more fun. But I'm fun enough as it is.
Was it like a bottle of wine, or is this had to be in the glass, or was it like kind of take us through that?
I would try and start with a glass, but it would end up being half a bottle or a bottle, and the consistency of it being every day. I felt so disgusting this summer. And as soon as I stopped drinking, I noticed the benefits of all the weight I dropped. Like my whole midsection just like is snatched now.
Yeah, because Marvel or DC is watching this right now, and they're going to be casting you for some role. It's happening.
Thank you.
I'm putting that out there for you.
It's all the sugars and the alcohol, but mainly it was like what it did to my mind.
I feel you. So would you say that when you were drinking, it was more like drunk, full on drunk, or just more tipsy?
Both full on drunk.
Shit.
Yeah, full on drunk. Just not in therapy, not dealing with my issues, avoiding things, and smoking way too many joints. I still smoke weed, but, I consider that a natural herb.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't really, when you say smoking weed, you're not rolling it yourself, or you're just doing a pipe, or you're doing a bong hit? I don't know. Like, what are the kids?
rolling joints myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, infused joints, but only like after hours.
Yeah,
my day's done at 4 or 5 o'clock.
I like that. So now that you're on this sober lifestyle, and you speak about still being in those events.
Yeah, industry events are a lot, and drinking would help. Because I'm a quieter person. I can talk, but only when I feel comfortable with someone. Otherwise, I tend to be quiet.
Okay. So you're more of an observer.
Yes.
Yeah, you're like me a little bit.
I'm always observing. It's not quiet because, like, I have nothing to say in some groups.
I like that. I like that. So how, like, speak to that, because I think some folks are trying to go to the sober lifestyle. Doesn't matter what industry they're in. Fuck, you could work a 9-to-5 retail job. You could be, you know, doing whatever you're doing. And I think sobriety now is a big thing. It's a big thing for a lot of folks.
Gen Z isn't drinking anymore.
Yep.
And that's wild. That's such a good thing.
There was that interesting stat when the Oklahoma City Thunder won the NBA title. All the liquor was out, and they didn't even touch it. And folks are like, "Yo, you just won the championship. Why are you guys not doing this?" Because that's not what those guys are doing.
They're high on life.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or you start seeing a lot of these athletes now, believe it or not, they're either doing the remote podcasts from their hotel, or a lot of them are carrying their video game consoles with them. And they're on Twitch, and they're doing the behind the scenes stuff as well too.
That's so smart.
You see it's the smartest thing you can do, because nothing good outside past now, I'm gonna say 9 o'clock. Like it's out there, it's dangerous, right? And things like that. And like I know guys that go out, you know, maybe every other weekend, things like that. They have their time, they do that, but what they do Monday to Friday is a lot of hard physical work. So that's their escape. You know what I mean?
They're tired.
But eventually it will catch up to you. Because I was saying it to one of my guys, I was like, to do this and you drink every single weekend,
it wears you out.
It can wear you out. Your Sunday is evaporated, right? You're going to bed late. Maybe you're not.
Your face and your body will show it. And if you're on camera, you can see the drinking bloat that you get.
That's good that you said that. And it's such a tough, it's so tough, right? It's so tough for a lot of folks. And I think that this is where it comes down to the accountability partners.
Yeah, you need to be accountable and confront yourself and your demons. As hard as you think that'll be, it is hard, but it's harder ignoring them.
I hear you. So it's never tempting. Like you never get that urge to be like, it's, you know, we're in the holiday season. We're just transitioning out. And you see that wine or you see that event that you're out and you're just like, you just hard-strung Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan mindset. You're like, no.
Yeah, I'm like a Jedi. So Thursday this week will be our Naked News holiday party and open bar. But I've started coming up with drinks that I can drink, like not even non-alcoholic beverages, but like Coca-Cola. That's a treat for me because it's so filled with sugar. Red Bulls, waters, ginger ale, anything else to feel like, oh, I don't drink this at home. I drink water at home. Oh.
What would your vice be? I feel like everybody's got a vice. What's your vice?
Ooh, besides cannabis?
Let's take it all, remove it all out of there. What's your vice?
Watching horror and true crime before bed.
Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I don't know why I enjoy that so much.
Okay, so top 3 horror villains of all time.
Oh, my God.
Order. I want this in order.
In order. Oh, it's
We'll have
so
to walk up the
hard.
studio and watch.
Dexter. I love Dexter. It's the moral conflict because technically he's doing a good thing, but what do they say? The road to hell is paved with good intentions. American Psycho, Christian Bale. Norman Bates, because that's based on Ed Gein.
I asked for horror movies.
Oh, and I give you all true stuff.
She gave me true stuff, which is fine because some of them guys psychologically don't know.
But American Psycho, that's not based on true.
No, but he played a very genius role.
It was almost comical.
Yes, it was.
Like in that one scene where he comes out with the axe.
Right? Christian Bale's different. I swear he's different. No, but like, I'm talking like horror movies.
Oh, yes.
Villains.
I really liked Hostel. And that's not just one villain. That's a whole agency of villainy. Because you're in Europe, they're getting the tourists and then they're selling them to basically the highest bidder to torture. That is a very organized method.
The scalpel, the
Yes.
slicing of the Achilles.
Oh, the eye scene at the.
I don't remember the eye scene. I just remember the
my
Achilles because I remember renting the movie. And that would have been still Blockbuster. Watching the movie in the afternoon because it wasn't scary, and I couldn't get up. Because when he sliced Buddy's Achilles and the movie was done, I didn't want to move. Because I'm like, is there like somebody in here? What's going to happen, right? Yeah. So I was just like, I was devastated. And that was like, back what? I feel like we were, there's teenage years maybe, no?
I think so, yeah.
There have been teenage years and things like that. Look at us
Early
dated.
2000s.
Early 2000s and stuff like that.
But that movie was so iconic with its like premise. It had never been done before.
For sure.
On Halloween. Mike Myers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bodies now. He's
And you never see his face. He's always in the mask.
You got a glimpse of it in one of the movies. I think it was the second last movie. Oh. It was a quick side shot, nothing crazy. There's a theory about him though. They're saying he's supernatural.
Really?
They're saying he's supernatural.
That actually tracks because the amount of times he's been almost dead and then you look away for a second and he's gone.
Did you see the last movie?
The last movie I saw was the Rob Zombie movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's got a lot of catching up to do. You gotta catch up.
Yeah.
And that may go with my theory of why he's supernatural. Because there's some talks right now.
Oh.
Okay. So you got Michael Myers there. You got Hostel. I like that. That's new. Who you gonna put in the top? Like, I need to see this top three. Because if you don't mention this name, oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm judging.
Oh, that's a hard one. That's such a hard one. And now, the Joker.
The Joker?
No, he's a great villain. He really is.
In a horror movie?
Well, I guess you could argue that. Okay, that's a stretch.
It's fine. The Joker is a horror movie is crazy, yo. So like, I get Michael Myers and I get Hostel. Hostel one, I like that. I actually like that. It's original take. No Freddy Krueger?
I wasn't allowed to watch that for such a long time that I never watched it.
No?
No.
You never watched? No.
I never watched it. And I'm a person who gets nightmares. I had one last night and the night before.
Oh, so you might not be able to you might not be able to deal with Freddy right now.
I might not be able to. I don't know.
The kill scenes now that we're older, they're kind of cheesy. But it's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
I would do it just to see Johnny Depp as a young actor.
1984. Let's talk about it. You and Sarah should watch that movie.
Yeah.
I would love to see. You know what? I'm gonna empower both of y'all. Twitch, both y'all watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't think you'll be able to show it, but reactions. I have to see this as reactions.
Okay.
Since you say you get nightmares still, because I know I'm going to be in the comments laughing hysterically like the Joker and Harley Quinn all wrapped up into one. Right?
I've discovered some movies very late in life. Like last week, I watched Die Hard for the first time. But my catalog of movies I've seen is so vast. I don't know how I missed that one.
Die Hard?
Die Hard.
The Christmas movie.
Yes, yeah.
So you're going to say it's a Christmas movie?
I do agree it's a Christmas movie.
Thank you.
I do.
Very much. Such an iconic movie.
Geronimo.
Yes. Yes. Alan Rickman.
Oh, yeah. That's what made me want to watch it.
Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
And, he's no longer here with us, but like as Hans Gruber, that villain was so iconic.
Yeah.
The monologues, the last part of the movie. If you haven't seen Die Hard, I don't know what. Don't be like her. Don't be like
me.
Don't be like her. But no, Die Hard is a classic.
His voice, his facial expressions.
Yes. Detective John McClane. Yes. Great movie.
And poor Bruce Willis.
Right?
He gave us so many good films.
And I saw, I think it was on social media when they showed him. And it's like, it's kind of heartbreaking because it's like, you see these actors or actresses that we grown up to get attached to.
Yeah.
And Die Hard is like his probably greatest bodies of work. Some people are going to say A Sixth Sense. Some people will say the one with Brad Pitt. I think it's something 12 Monkeys, I believe.
That was really good.
I haven't seen that one. That's the only one I haven't seen. 'Cause I don't do too much sci-fi way out there. Like, you got me at Star Wars. That's where it starts. And it's, well, Stranger Things is in there too. Those two are like the only ones I really gravitate to. I can't do Aliens or anything.
But Sixth Sense,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Sixth Sense, Fifth Element. Like, he has some classics. So
Fifth
it's
Element
wrong.
is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. And he got Pulp Fiction, but he was a small piece in Pulp Fiction and stuff like that. But
Yeah, he played the boxer.
yeah. But overall, like, Bruce is a legend. You know what I mean? And all that good stuff. Before we get out of here, though. Before we get out of the podcast, I want to empower you, plug all your information, where everyone can check you out, first and foremost. And before you do that, speak to how we can get 1% better in anything we're wanting to do in life.
Well, you can get better at life by being true to yourself, authenticity, whether that means confronting your demons or setting boundaries. Just let your heart and your head guide yourself. You're the captain of your own ship, and guide your vessel. You can find me at Marina Valmont on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or X, and at I am Marina Valmont on TikTok. And yeah, give me a like, give me a comment, and thank you. Thanks for having me on the show.
It's always love. It's always love. And yo, Mitchell Port Unleashed podcast, and we're out. We gonna do this again. I think I might throw a proposition. Sarah
Yeah.
and you both on the show.
I think that would be amazing. That would be a good talk.
That might be high energy. I might have to sit maybe on the other side of the room and do this, because I feel like there'll be a lot of energy in there, a lot of laughs. But no, definitely should do that for sure.
I would like that
Yes,
very much.
I appreciate you, and all the best for 2026. Keep killing it.
Thank you. You as well.
Absolutely.